And we're back. Mr. Roadster scoop. Really cool. Yeah, anyway. Light. 5.7. Rear differential. Tires are off, obviously. For obvious reasons. We need this tape measure. There's a 9-inch. Alright, let's get some. Ooh, here's some light. Here's some light. Let me get some light. Here we go. Hold on a second. Alright, we got light. Okay. So, this is what is going on. Those are nice, tapered control arms. But you see that? This is a, let me get the tape on here. Get the tape out here. This is a 2.5 inch, 2.25 inch bushing. Let's put that up on my toe so I can hold it with my feet. Okay, so the measurement there is right at 2.25 inches. That's what was up inside the frame. And if you know anything about geometry, you can get a lot of like this kind of movement of this rear end, but you ain't gonna get any of this side to side because like I showed before, maybe I didn't. You can pick up one side of this rear end and the other side comes up with it. It just, the whole thing just comes up together. And that makes for and there's no articulation, none. It just goes up and down. So it doesn't work, and these are really short, and I don't like the way they did it. So we have these here leaf springs. Here, all I can do, I can hold the camera and light. So what's the measurement of the bushings on these leaf springs? Let's go to the tape. Tail of the tape. Here we go. And these are, yep, you guys did it. 2.5. 2.5 inches. And the bolt that came out of this leaf spring is this. Has a nice fancy little zerk on it. Pretty cool. Fine thread. 5/8. Oh, squinty eye. Oh, headache. Okay. 5/8 bolt. Now the 5/8 bolt, oddly enough, will not go in that. And that's an 1.25 inch leaf spring eye. Oh, okay. Indirect light. That's an 1.25 inch leaf spring eye. So, what that means is, yep, you guessed it. That bolt's not bolting it up in the frame. In fact, let's go look at the frame so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a creeper over here somewhere. Good looking car. I love this car. I love this color. Harbor blue, larkspur blue. Or as close as I could get with bomb cans. Okay, pull out the creeper. On the ground we go. Sorry, it's dark. But I'm making a video anyway. And this will probably be better because the camera quality might be better. Okay, ooh, that's close. Okay, there's a leaf spring eye for the rear. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's hold it still. Okay. So this is a rear leaf spring shackle mount, which means the leaf spring is going to hang down, here a piece, which is going to give me some sort of like skyjacker 70s stink bug street freak, which, if I'm 100% honest, I kind of like that. So let's turn on some lights. There's one there. Alright, let's go turn on this other light and look at that. Look at that. What kind of craftsmanship is that? I think a bird pooped right there or something. That's terrible welds. Terrible welds. Okay, there we go. Lights. We got lights. Can you see? I can see. Adjustable coilovers. Missing bushings. That's coming out. This bar's coming out. Definitely this stuff's coming out. Who does this? chopping that out, chopping that out, chopping this side out. Sorry about making you dizzy. This old chrome heim joint, which, oh yeah, yep, that was good for the suspension. That's all coming out. Leaf spring down to this pocket. Okay, see that pocket right there? Let's get closer so you can see what's going on here. I can't move. There's junk in the way of my. Okay. This is the bushing that went across. So you can see that. Oh, there's a hole right there. Yep. Okay. So this bushing is where this is the back side where that thing went in. It's kind of cool. Went up in here. Hold the light. There we go. So that thing went up there like that. And this is what we're looking at inside there. If I'm 100%, if I can get in there and show it, you can see. Now you see that? The one on the left, inside towards the emergency brake bracket, that sticks out 1/4 inch. The other side's 3/8. And the distance in between is 1 inch and, what did I say, 1 inch and, no, 2 1/4. So that leaf spring won't go up there unless I shave it, or shave the bushing, which I might end up doing. And the other side's exactly the same, but I don't know how well the leaf spring will run through this pocket, because before they did the new pocketed style, you know, leaf spring stuff, before they did that, all the new style leaf spring pockets and, you know, under the frame stuff, this thing was done, I don't know, years and years and years ago that way, which, you know, it's not like they did a really bad job at it for not knowing and kind of coming up with ideas on their own. And that if you look at that arm, let's look at this arm again. On this control arm, on this thing, those bushings, I mean, they made them out of really thin, like 1/8 inch tube. See how close you can get. But that's an aluminum bushing pressed into a, you know, tube like that with those tapered arms. I mean, you can really see the taper. I think they're 3 inches there, and they come down to 1.5 inches here. And they're boxed. You know, they had a good idea. And the shock mounts on the back were, dang, those things are super well made. Let me get around there to that side. Oh, I'm old. All right, here we go. What I'm saying is, the craftsmanship wasn't that bad. I mean, they threaded it, they welded it. This is all molded. It's dirty, but this is molded in one big box, and they threaded these coilovers in. You know, I mean, it's not, and look at that, it's a decent looking arm. I mean, it really is. Sorry, the camera's just kind of crazy. Oh, and this differential, yeah, it's 55 inches wide. Hub to hub, 55, which, that's pretty narrow. I honestly wish it was wider. But that's what we got going on. So I got some thinking and braining to do, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do to this thing. I don't know. I mean, I got this other bracket's on the way. He did admit to, you know, sending me the wrong ones. So, I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world. I just don't. I gotta adapt and overcome. That's really what it's about. Adapt and overcome. But the design is what I'm trying to get my head around. What do I want to do? Do I want to just cut the... Do I want to plate that whole thing up, seal it all up, weld it all up, drill the bushings out, you know, big enough, and cut all that stuff out and put the stock leaf spring hangers back on the outside? Because remember, I have 2 parts cars, or 1 parts car, my other 57 with that frame. I could cut those brackets off and put it back on, but it means I won't be able to run my 1510s Krager's, so I'll have to get a different wheel set. But you know, I don't mind running a skinnier wheel like a 15.8 or something, or 8.5. Running some old torque thrust or something, that doesn't bother me at all. And I mean, I would want to change the wheel tubs and the trunk floor and stuff back to stock, because I mean, I really like stock stuff, and I don't like the way they did it. You guys can look at the video and see they had all that little 1/2x1/2 box tube and, you know, galvanized paneling or whatever, sheet metal they used for the floor, which that's not the right way to do a car. I could leave well enough alone and just leave it be and build a tapered thing and fish plate, you know, build some plates on the outside of the frame and box it all in that way to try and beef it up, or put some plates on the inside. But I don't know, I'm kind of undecided. I know I'm going to take the coilovers and cut all those bars off tomorrow when I get home. That's what I'm going to do when I get home. I'm going to grab the death wheel, my grinder, and I'll start chopping at that. But I'm not going to show you all the chopping because that's terrible. I'll more than likely be using this phone again. It is still recording, so I'm happy about that. And go from there. I don't know what to do about my GoPro. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for hanging out. See you guys later. One more shot of the 57 seat and interior and, you know, shifter because it's a 4-speed. See you guys later.